Back to J West TV. Smash that subscribe button and thank y'all for tuning in. I'm back with another reaction clip, man. Like war and dust is kicking up in LA. Summer is around the corner, and you know, like King Pill trying to stir up some old past of what was buried a couple of years ago. You know, things can never be buried, but you know, it could be a calm to it. And it seemed like King Pill kicking it back up though. But let's take a trip down one of the most dangerous days and nights that happened down in Southern California and South LA, man. 100 days and 100 nights, man. How it all kicked off. Smash that subscribe button. Let's get right into it. Boom!
LA's most wanted. Only about 10% of the world's population is left-handed, which makes southpaws relatively rare, and it could help to identify one of the shooters in an especially brutal, unsolved murder. These photographs of Kenneth Peavy are all we have to show you of him in the prime of his life. He was murdered on 109th Street east of Hobart Avenue in South Los Angeles. Kenneth and a friend stopped here to make plans to meet someone. A security camera was rolling at 12:45 in the morning on Friday, July 17th, 2015, when a car rolled down the street with someone inside shooting at Kenneth Peavy.
He comes into view and then out of view of the camera right here. And then following him, we see the first suspect, gun in hand, chasing him as well. Once the suspect is just out of view of the camera, you'll see some muzzle flashes from the gun. And then that suspect takes off running back down the driveway this way. The second suspect runs in as well. You actually see him holding the gun and firing 2 rounds. And then he also runs back down this driveway.
He's the left-handed shooter. These are freeze frames of the 2 men. Investigators believe more men and at least one more car were on 109th Street when Peavy was shot.
In the background, you'll be able to see a vehicle driving by, which we believe is a dark-colored BMW SUV. You also see a fourth, so we knew somebody's driving this BMW, and you see a fourth suspect on foot behind the BMW. There
was a lot of firepower and manpower used to kill Peavy.
You know, I think he kind of got caught up in a gang war, gang rivalry. We believe the suspects were from a rival gang looking for somebody in this area to shoot at. We believe he probably had some association, but not. I don't know that they necessarily knew what his association was when they shot him. They were just looking for somebody, anybody on the street. It could have.
If y'all don't know who that is, that's KP, man, from Rolling Hundreds, man. That's what kicked off 100 Days and 100 Nights, man. After he got killed, man, everything went up over there. And, you know, it was back-to-back shootings and people start challenging each other on the internet.
KP was an active member and was often dissing other sets. With him being an active, this caused him to be hated by many rival gangs. It is even video of him and other rolling Crips catching a rival on his Instagram and beating his ass. So you know killing him will be like a trophy to his rivals. KP was well loved all out through the hundreds, not for just being a gangbanger, but known for being a good dude in his community and father.
Area, you know who got ties to those streets, man, and you know they hit one of those ones, man. KP was one of those ones from the Rolling Hundreds, man. Like I said, it went up right after that, man. Up.
100 Days, 100 Nights. For people who don't know, can you talk about that a little bit?
Well, the 100 Days, 100 Nights was in 2015, summer 2015, to where LA was in uproar, where it was the most despicable display of the misuse of human life, to where nobody cared, to where one group of men had said they're gonna kill another group of men each day for 100 days, 100 nights.
There's a story that haunts the streets of South Central Los Angeles, a story whispered in alleys, painted on walls in spray can code, and buried beneath candlelit vigils and yellow tape. It starts with a murder, but it doesn't end there. This is not just about gangs, not just about territory. This is about something deeper, something darker, something that turned a city into a battlefield for 100 days and 100 nights. Los Angeles has always had a reputation. That murder would initiate something unlike anything LA has seen before.
Yourself, whether it be him in prison or whether it be him murdered or something hurt on the streets. Some of the things
That's KP mom right there. The dude need to turn himself in, but whether they get him on the streets or in jail, man, he need to do something. But you know, his mom seemed like she was a gangster too.
did I didn't approve of, you know, that I found out later about But at the end of the day, he was a very good guy.
Kenneth's mother is part of
It's right in the middle of the war of the 100 Days and 100 Nights, where two gangs, raced 100 days and 100 nights to see who could catch 100 bodies. Kid got hit with a straight right in between the war. Bullets don't have no names.
100 days of homicides, but is there any truth behind it? KCAL 9's Jennifer Kastner is live in South LA near the site of a peace rally tonight. Jennifer.
Right, so officers here at this station say they know about this rumor on social media. They know that people are scared, but at this point, they're not willing to say if there's any truth to that rumor.
Y'all heard it was a post from somebody. 20 years standing in the hood, I ain't never been this scared a day in my life. This was around 2015 when, anybody and everybody was getting in around that section of the Road Hunnets and, the 107 Hoovers and that whole area over, that whole section over there, man. But I'm going to end this clip here with, Bino. That was Bino Boy. If y'all don't know who Bino Rideaux is, we're going to get into his little video he had, man. Dedication to 100 Days and 100 Nights and his homeboy KP. So comment down below, smash that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. This J Wiz TV. I'm out. Peace.
Recently, there has been a surge in violence in South Central Los Angeles. Innocent men, women, and children have been gunned down in broad daylight. Community leaders have gathered in hopes to change the direction of the youth. Here are the voices.
All of these people that you're seeing today will be going in the community to make sure that this rave rash of killings in our community comes to a screeching halt.
This is an epidemic right now, and our concern is that we have to fix it. Nobody can fix this in our community but us.
That's right. The big homies got to step up to the plate and come to the table with the other side and come to some kind of mutual agreement, man.
Black lives matter, yes it does. But if black lives matter, black lives must matter to black people first.